Back to the channel. Today we have two big SBCs to go through with the Hybrid Nations and the League and Nation Hybrid. Let's get right into it. Plenty of packs to go through. What I'm going to be doing is going through the solutions and telling you guys if it's worth it or not, especially as you're starting off. You can see I've got quite a lot of FIFA points for you guys. I wanted to make the best team possible, give you guys best squad reviews, and this includes the SBC. So I'm going to go through, draft the solution, and give you guys my advice. Let's get right into it. So for the first team, what I decided to do is go through Premier League. For me is always the easiest for these type of SBCs, simply because there are so many nationalities in the Premier League. So even in your squad, you might find that you have some of these players and they're not really worth too much. I did have a look. I only had to buy Ramsdale. That's the only player I had to buy. The rest I had in my team. Literally go through, look at your Premier League, look at any players that are from a different nation to the home country, in this case England. Again, Premier League has so many different nationalities, it shouldn't be an issue. And there you go, first squad, nice and done. Let's go through to the next one. That one I actually don't mind you guys actually buying, because you get a rare player pack. So you probably basically get a rare player pack, even if you're buying everyone, for about 10k. So that's something that I don't think is terrible, to be honest. Even if you aren't considering doing the rest, just literally that one alone, you get a rare player pack for about 10k, and you might have some of the players. So I don't think this one's too bad value at all. Let's go right into the next few, and then yeah, let's carry on. Next SBC done. Again, Premier League, nice and simple. Went through out of a couple of rare players. I do honestly recommend the Premier League because they just have so many like nations in that one league. You could do other ones, maybe La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, but I always recommend Premier League. Even the cheap players in the Premier League can still get. Like, let's look at Gravenberch, for example. I've got him on tradable, but I reckon he's about 1.2. There you go, perfect. 1.2. So and he gets sold, right? So you probably can get him for about a K, 900 coins. And yeah, you'll be actually in a good spot if you get this player. What do we get? You get a prime gold player pack. So just from the first two SBCs alone, we've probably spent market-wise about, I would say maximum, about 18,000 coins. Yes, it's a lot, but at this stage of the game, for this many players, I think it could be worth it. And that's basically under the assumption that you have no players in your club. You can get these two for about 18,000 coins. So if you somehow trade up to it, maybe you do a draft, you get 18,000 coins, you can get these two packs and really start to make a basis for your club. But let's just quickly go through the next two, and then we'll move on to the next SBC. Next SBC is done. For this one, I went for the Serie A because I've used so many of my Premier League players, didn't have too many left. So I went for the Serie A. Once again, just went for as many nations as possible. So I actually maximized on the Italian by going for 3. Then I went for the next best kind of possible link, which was Spanish. So then I got 3 Spanish players, and the rest I kind of just filled in. So the only thing I had left to do was this player here. So I basically had 3 Spanish players from the La Liga. I had 3 Italians from the Serie A. The rest of the Serie A, I got different nations. And then from here, I had 6 nations already. So I went forward. I found a Polish left mid because my striker was also Polish. Allowed me to get that link. And this one wasn't too difficult. I think the first one was probably the most difficult, but even that wasn't too bad. I think the leagues one's a lot harder than the nations. The nations I always find easier simply because there's so many nations in the league. With the league one, it can be a bit more tricky. But let's get through the final 4 and then move on to the next SBC. And there you go. The final 4 is complete. We went for a basic French route here with the three players here. Then I went for some common players and then some rares, and then I went for the Bundesliga again. This one's pretty simple, don't need to go through that too much. The top 2 should be okay with. I think the bottom 2 might be a little bit more difficult, so maybe that can help you out kind of following my my template. Let's go through to the League and Nation Hybrid now, then we can open the pack. So okay, we actually get a rare mega pack here. This is always a little bit weird again because it's just so much to go through in the League and Nation Hybrid. So we're going to start off with the most difficult one once again, and then we'll funnel down to the easy ones, and then we'll do a big pack opening at the end. So stay tuned for that. Puzzle Master is complete. So for this SBC, you need 5 leagues and 6 nations. So what I did, I kind of went through my club and I found out that the Serie A, again, has a lot of league and nations. Sorry, has a lot of nations. So I got my Serie A players in. And then because of the other players kind of in the empty positions, I basically just tried to fill in my squad with, let me see what we got here. Because I think we have mainly Italian. Yeah, so we have mainly Serie A. So we have 4 Serie A players, and then we have 5 Serie A players, all from different nations. And then I got some German players in as well. I think Germany was a key thing for me here, Germany and Italy. And then with the rest of them, I just needed like basically any rare player here with 1 extra league and an extra nation. So this was empty. I got my highest rated player I had, 82 rated, just to up the ratings a little bit. And yeah, fairly easy for this one, nothing too crazy. And if you guys are looking for that one, I think you get a rare mega pack. So considering this is the hardest one from this list, I actually don't think this is too difficult. You probably have a lot of these players as well. I would say that one you're getting for if you have a few players, anywhere from like 5 to 8k, you can get this one for, and you get a rare mega pack. Obviously it's untradeable, which is the kind of the big thing that people kind of worry about. But I do believe, like, especially with how many SBCs are going to come out, it's probably worth it. But what we'll do is, again, we'll go through the rest of the packs, and when we actually open them, we'll let you guys know if they're worth it or not, depending on the overall value. But so far for this one, you're spending about, let's say about 7k. Let's say about 7k. Let's move on to this SBC and see how much this one could probably cost you. Okay, we are finally done. I know for you guys it was 2 seconds because I paused it, but oh my god, I don't know what went wrong for this one. It took me ages. I don't know why. I thought this one would be so simple. It's literally the third one on the list. It took me ages. It was way harder than this one. I don't know what I did wrong. I think I was in my own head a little bit. I don't know why it took me ages, but the key thing for me here was the super links. I actually had to go and get the Everton players. I was really struggling with the chemistry. So what I did is I went for 3 Everton players that are English, so that way they get the super hyperlink. Then I went for these 2 players are basically the exact same hyperlink again, which is perfect. Left back, I just had a high rated player, so I put that player in. And then I went for the Napoli duo at the right back and the centre back just to give one more hyperlink. Then because I had one more German player available, what I wanted to do was get that German player from the Premier League just to add the chemistry. And we made it okay. If you guys want to use something similar, like I said, I went for 3 players in the same club just to give that super hyperlink, so give that 9 chemistry. Then I went for the Bundesliga. This player obviously got 0 chem, so you can kind of mess around with that if you want and add some more players in. Like right now, I'm pretty sure I can change something about, but I don't need to because it works. So try something similar. The rating wise, we got everything perfect, so I didn't mind putting 83 rated in simply because they're not too expensive right now. And there you go, we get to a good point and we get the mega pack. Yeah, get rid of my boy Calvert-Lewin. That's okay, we'll get rid of him. Okay, we have one more SBC to do and then we're good to go. Have we done the other one? Let me see real quick. Have we done the other one? Okay, yeah, so I'm pretty sure we've done the other one. So now we literally, okay, just the last 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go through these. They're normally the easier ones. These 2 are the ones that are kind of challenging. So we're going to quickly skip through them, show you the result of it, and then we'll go straight into the pack opening. If you're looking for the solution for the advanced SBC, here you go. I actually spent a little bit more than I wanted to. I just wanted to get this done for you guys to get this uploaded as quick as possible. So I had to kind of splash out. This right back was about 2k, but once again, I realized with this one, it's a little bit more about the super hyperlinks because of the chemistry. Unless I'm doing it wrong, which I could be, but right now I wanted to make sure I had 3 Bayern players because I had the left back Guerrero already in my squad. So I had to go and find 2 more Bayern players to get that chemistry, just to get that 3 chemistry for that hyperlink. Because for me right now, I feel like the chemistry is the big issue I'm kind of struggling with. So I do recommend going with players with the same club. So although everyone else is different, I did have to buy these 2. You could make it cheaper by going for any kind of players in your club that you have a green link with. So if you have, for example, like, you know, 3 Brighton players, or you know, I always like to have like an English player because, for example, the last one with Everton, right? It's easy to get like 3 Everton players from England as well, and you get that super hyperlink, and that's 9 chemistry guaranteed. So I would recommend doing that. Don't do what I did. I spent a little bit more than I needed to just to kind of speed through this. But yeah, let's go through the last one, and then we can open up the packs. This one should be fairly easy in comparison, and then we'll get right into the pack opening. And here we are, we're officially done this SBC, nice and simple. I went for Premier League players. Basically all I did was this: I went for 5 Premier League English players, then I went for 5 Spanish La Liga players, and we had 1 player left. So all I had to do was find a position that I had with one of these nations, because you only allowed 2 nations, and from a different league. So for me, I had this left back from the Championship, but what you probably will have is more Spanish players out of the league, which is probably easier. But there you go, we're done. Perfect. Let's get into the best part, which is going to be the packs. Let's get right into it. So Liga Nation Hybrid done. Okay, I'm excited for this one. I know I've put money on this account, but this is basically my only account I'm going to be running this year. So I need as many coins as possible because we're going to be doing challenges, squad builders, all that good stuff. So we need the players, we need the, you know, the coins, we need everything. This account needs to be stacked. So let's get into it. Okay, starting off, nothing crazy. And for me, the big thing I'm going to have is I'm going to do so many player reviews this year. So I really need the players. Like, players for me is going to be everything. So it would be nice to have coins as well, but I know these are all untradeable. So at least if we have some good untradeable players, like, bro, imagine I get like an Mbappe just all year long. I've got him in my squad review. I don't know why I'm getting my hopes up when we get an Mbappe, but maybe. Let's go see what we can get. Okay, 2 packs done. Nothing crazy in terms of value so far. Like, I think the overall value of these aren't bad. If you guys are looking to stack your squad, I really don't think they're terrible. It really depends on your goal. But I would say, oh, Kovacic. What I said last time to people is for the other video, and I kind of agree. If you're trying to stack your squad, these are good. If you're trying to build teams and have tradable coins, these are obviously kind of investments that you're not going to get back, because no matter what you get, it's going to be untradeable. So be a little bit careful with that. The only good thing I would say is, in terms of the value for coins, you get a lot. You do get a lot. But again, it's just, they're going to be untradeable. So it really depends. Okay, another untradeable. So it doesn't really matter how much they're worth because they're untradeable. But we can use these in other SBCs. And for my, especially for my starter squads, I feel like we're going to have a good amount of players to go through. Can I get a walkout? Bro, we haven't had a walkout yet. We haven't had a walkout yet. Oh, pack luck is so trolly. That's such a bad pack. That really is such a bad pack. Okay. Not getting any luck here. All right, we got rare mega packs. Let's leave the rare mega packs till last, bro. We have 3 rare mega packs to go through. Okay. Let's go for the Electrum. Yep, let's get this guy out of here. Not even going to use him. Let's get him right into the club. Why does that pop up first? That makes no sense. That's the silver. Okay, I'm kind of nervous, man. I'm kind of nervous. We've spent so much time on this. I'm actually getting nothing from the packs. Let's keep skipping through. I haven't even found one usable player. Okay, here we are. This is it. This is the moment. Okay. Which one should we go with? We're going to go with the middle one. You know what? We're going to skip the first pack. I don't know why, but we're going to skip it. We're going to skip it. We're going to skip it. And we're going to get Mbappe just like that. Let's go, Mbappe. That's not Mbappe. That's not Mbappe, is it? No, it's not. Okay. I'm a United fan, so the only usable thing we got was Højlund. That's it. The only thing we got from that pack was Højlund. Okay. Let's not skip this one. Let's keep it open. Come on. Bro, what even is this? What is this? Bruno. Bruno, let's go. That is insane. That's exactly what you want. Let's go. Come on. Bruno Fernandes. That is exactly what we want. Let's go. Very, very happy with that. Come on. Okay. Bruno Fernandes, I am more than happy with that. Very good player. What? 20k is crazy. He's only 20k? What? Oh my god, we got hella hunted. That was a good pack. That was a very, very good pack. Very, very good pack. I'm not going to lie. That was a pack where, like, I thought we'd be worth a lot more, but I think it's just that we're at that stage right now where everyone's, because there's no one, there's no value in the coins right now because no one really has coins. Players are pretty cheap, so if you have coins, I would recommend like buying some players right now. But let's go through. We're gonna skip this one. I'm okay with that. I'm not. Oh, and delete as well. Oh, our United team's actually starting to step up a little bit. Okay. Our United team is starting to stack up a little bit. Okay, we got Bruno Fernandes. As a United fan, I'm very happy with that sentimental first owner Bruno. That's going to be staying with me for the rest of the year until I can upgrade on him. Overall, it was an amazing value. So I think my final thoughts on that is, if you're going to spend the money and the coins on getting those players, do be prepared to have your squad, have your kind of club get a little bit more stacked for future SBCs, but you are going to be investing a lot of coins into your club, and you're not going to really get a return on those coins. So I think overall you're probably spending on likes of like 50-60k, and when I'm looking back at that, I'm like, look, for me personally, Bruno is worth that. Like a first owner Bruno is worth the 50-60k. I think he'll go up anyway, so I think I got good value from it, but it really depends on what you guys are trying to do. I think at this stage of FIFA, it's always weird what you're doing with your coins, because investing them into SBCs is kind of a trap because you're not getting those coins back. But I don't know, you could get someone good that could kind of carry you forward. So it really depends, but I'm okay. I've got Bruno. I'm happy with that. We'll take it as a success. Catch you guys for another one. We're going to do the marquee matchups now. That'll be out tomorrow, or it might be out before this, depending on the times. But yeah, catch you guys for another one tomorrow. Peace.